The racist history of the Republican Party.
Mr. Reagan.
I have got a history lesson that will blow your mind, and that I guarantee you have never heard. In light of all the controversy regarding the border wall, I thought it was important to take an honest look at the raw truth of the history of the Republican Party. Okay, first of all, we all know that the Republican Party is the oldest political party in the United States. Many of the slave-owning presidents were Republicans. In fact, the party first rose up in the 1830s with the election of President Andrew Jackson, who owned hundreds of slaves. He also slaughtered the Indians and stole their land. Republicans, like Jackson, dominated the political system throughout the early 19th century. One of the most egregious things that the Republicans ever did is commonly known as the worst Supreme Court decision ever made, Dred Scott, where the court ruled essentially that African Americans were not even people and had no right to bring suit. The court ruled 7-2 against Scott. All 7 racist judges, Republicans. Republicans passed the Kansas-Nebraska Act in 1854, which allowed for the expanding of slavery into new territories. In response, a new political party rose up against them. In that same year, 1854, at their first meeting in Wisconsin, a rebellious group of former Whig Party members joined together to oppose the Republicans and bring an end to slavery. They called themselves the Democrats. This new, noble political party would rise up in popularity very speedily. The Democrats' effort culminated in the election of the good and just Abraham Lincoln. Because of these brave Democrats, we fought a great war in this country, the Civil War. Many good Democrats died for the freedom of the enslaved black Americans. Finally, the Democrats defeated the Republicans and slavery was abolished by Abraham Lincoln, the first Democrat president. For having the audacity to abolish slavery, the Republicans viciously murdered Abraham Lincoln. The KKK was founded by Nathan Bedford Forrest, a strong Republican. He was actually a delegate to the Republican Convention. In 1868, the Republican platform actually stated, "This is a white man's country, let white men rule. Republicans are evil." The KKK killed 3,000 black men and over 1,000 white Democrats. The period after the Civil War was known as the Reconstruction Era. This was when the first African American Democrats were elected to Congress. In the 35 years after the Civil War, before 1900, Democrats elected 20 African American congressmen and 2 African American senators. It was around this time that Democrats fought for women's suffrage, giving women the right to vote in the early 20th century. The 1964 Civil Rights Act was passed by Democrats in Congress despite Republican efforts to filibuster the bill. Democrats are awesome. Oh wait, did I mention? I think I forgot. Today's opposite day. Yeah, so everything I just said about the Democrats, that's actually the Republicans. The stuff I said about the Republicans, that's all the Democrats. Funny how these things get so mixed up. Yeah, no, the Democrats founded the KKK and killed all those people. The Democrats slaughtered the Indians and stole their land. Republicans freed the slaves and created all the civil rights legislation and gave women the vote. Honestly, everything I said here in this video is accurate, except of course I switched the parties. But that's how young leftists today really see the history of our country. They seriously have no idea. I'd like to thank my brother John for writing most of this script and for the original idea. Thanks, John. I also took several facts from Dinesh D'Souza's documentary, Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democratic Party. If you haven't watched this or read the book, I highly recommend seeking these out. Dinesh is pretty much a genius, and I think one of the foremost authorities on the history of the political parties here in the United States. Well, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe. And if you hate me, you probably just didn't get the twist until the end. But it's all good. You just need to learn a little bit more about American history. Watch Dinesh D'Souza's documentaries. It's a good place to start. Good night.
The goal for all of us should be that one day things will be done neither because of nor in spite of any of the differences between us, ethnic differences or racial differences, whatever they may be, that we will have total equal opportunity for all people. And I would do everything I could in my power to bring that about.